Welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Skies Sovereign Edition. Last episode, we went to the Brabazon work world and discovered that there were revolutionaries about. So we are working to fix that. We grabbed our aunt, as you can see down in the bottom right corner, and we grabbed our gun. This episode, I think we're gonna head back to the Reach. We still need to find our clay conductor and our dendrovide vagabond. That is the first thing on our list. Is that nursery 12? Hey, okay. Hey kids. Okay, let us check what is possibly awaiting us in Port Prosper. It has been recent, so there might not be anything, but we'll check anyways. Oh, Admiral Nelson again. Yeah, we gotta boost our, welcome by the prosperous West Enders. Okay. Offer transport to settlers. This could be good for money. Would you take me to the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve? I'd love to see the wilderness. From a safe distance, of course. Oh, she rushes onto your vessel as soon as you finish shaking hands. Excellent. I'll stay out of your way then. You'll hardly even notice me. Any luck and you'll forget I'm even here. Well, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Trade favor. I have 5. I should trade favor. Actually, yeah. Okay. This time, we're taking the next circuit, which is down to Leadbeaters, possibly getting some honey at the Apoidian Gardens, and then making our way to Tiggler's Haunt, where we will visit Old Tom's Well. That is where I'm expecting to find the dendrovide vagabond. Then we'll hit Carillon, or Carrion, Carillon, and then Lustrum. And then we're done. Heading back to New Winchester. See if we can't take on some of them bees. Bees. Oh, we got something up here. What could it be? Bees? Oh. And we got ourselves a scout. Hello. Not as strong as I thought it would be. Bees. Pillage. A lucky find. You search the section of the locomotive furthest from the fires and find several sacks of coal and a supply cupboard before the smoke grows too thick. You return to your own engine with your pillaged goods. 2 fuel, 1 supply. Ah. We've made it to Leadbeater and Stainrod's. Leadbeater and Stainrod is an elderly London company, the custodians of the Empire's first supernal nature reserve. To find work with them, head for Capabilities Cabins. If you'd rather enjoy the reserve, seek the gateway of Albert's Idol. Join a hunting party. An opportunistic ranger smiles a mostly toothless grin and shows off his many scars from the beasts of the nature reserve. All fair in love and war. Join the hunting party. What threat can a few unruly animals be to an armed group of the sky's finest? Yeah, we are Iron Boys. Cage catch. A successful hunt. The animals of the nature reserve flee from your careful, methodical approach. Your rifle fires, and a promising one falls to the ground, wounded, but alive. Oh god, the opportunistic ranger binds its legs tight, ready to shove it in a cage once you return to the docks. Great. Gather report. The Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve is a national park, maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the Reach. Many visitors come here too for a pleasant holiday. Dropping off a settler. You're here. They have arrived at their destination. Whether or not they still wish to be here is another matter entirely. Encourage your passenger to disembark. You've made good time, they should reward you well. The flora of the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve loom taller than its high iron walls. The researchers on the walls don't notice you. The settler is not in her bunk, nor are her belongings, but she has left an envelope full of sovereigns on her pillow, and a note of thanks. One of your crew later reports finding her picture in a Prosper newspaper. There's a bounty on her head. Uh-oh. We're an accomplice. What's done is done. Capabilities Inquest. A clump of cabins used by Leadbeater and Stainrod researchers as they plumb and catalog the secrets of the reserve. Enterprising captains may find work for the company here. Base of research. The researchers of the reserve have a number of laboratories scattered among the tourists' cabins. Read the request to all parkgoers. A researcher of the reserve has pinned up a call for aid. We want to study the powerful forces of nature at work in the Reach so that we may improve the life of all citizens of the Empire. If you're an intrepid sort and willing to aid our earnest efforts, we are offering a reward for the following. I see you're interested. The phlegmatic researcher has wheeled up behind you. His left leg is raised, perhaps to reduce the very obvious swelling. The keys to understanding the remarkable principles of growth and cultivation are waiting here. We just need suitable specimens. If you aid our research, I'll ensure you're properly remunerated. The phlegmatic researcher's list. He's studying the mysteries of the Reach. What could you bring to aid him? Chorister bee? Ants? Hybris pus. Wait, let me check if turning him in my research. Do I have anything? Nope. Here he is. Recruit a dendrovide vagabond. You find him planted at the edge of the tree line. Half man, half tree, clinging to an unlit pipe and a ragged bindle. Below the waist, flesh gives way to pale wood and a tangle of embedded roots. He begs to travel with you. He begs you for stories, something for him to ruminate upon other than his condition. Huh. He promises that even in his current state, he can take care of his duties. My signaler, a new officer. You lead several crew from your engine and they carefully dig the vagabond from the soil. He winces occasionally as a shovel blade strikes his roots. Once installed in a plant pot in his quarters, you light his pipe for him and he puffs away with immense relief. He refuses to go into much detail about his transformation. He says only that he did terrible things to escape a debt and almost succeeded. Well, you are our slave now, vagabond. Into reserve. A romantic ornithologist. Yeah, we'll take a trip. 2 sky stories. Okay. So, we found our vagabond. Now we need the clay conductor. I wonder where he is. Bizarre. Nope. We are on our way. To Karillon. Oh, wait, actually. That means we can skip the well. Okay, yeah. We are not taking the dangerous way. We're gonna chill. Oh yes, we are. A homestead. Bring a colony of ants aboard. The phlegmatic researcher of Leadbeater and Stainrod requested a sample of the little deers. Come to Papa. A few shovelfuls of dirt into a glass tank, and you've thousands of the crawlers to bring him. Ants. Okay, turn the bend of William's Weald. We'll be seeing Titania soon enough. Oh, we got bees. Do I really need the money? I don't think so. Actually, I'll just take it. I know there's plenty left. A successful retrieval. A crewman is sent out to sift through their corpses. Sometime later, he returns. With a single pair of wings, your assault did not perforate or shatter. Okay, we're here. Titania. Where are you? Collect a Courser Corpse trophy. The new Somerset Hunting Club will be pleased. Mounted and ready, the crew set about the creature with hacksaws, while the quartermaster, our aunt, prepares a board. Once the entrails are dry, they nail it firmly there. The hunting club will no doubt wish to replace it with something in mahogany or bronzewood once you deliver it, but this will do for the moment. God, we're just out here raping Mother Earth. God. Lessons. The sound is memorable, but not notably distressing until that high C, which makes your teeth itch. Afterwards, are you wiser? Are you stronger? You are not less so. The bees died. You lived. Valentine Square. Titania is cupped in the petals of a colossal orchid, heady with scent, lurid with color. An enclave of bohemians have made it their home, seeking inspiration in the wildness of the Reach. Attend an art exhibition. Titania's largest petal hums with activity. The melancholy poet, rhapsodic mayor, and stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. Oh God. Attend the exhibition. Rickety wooden stages showcase the students' latest work. Basking in culture. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's unique flora and inspired by the chorister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. Well, that's the critique for you. Write a poor report. Such beauty. Such a pity about the nearby chorister hive. 1,000 voices. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation, and... Your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies, must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however. I must assume it's just a force of habit. Bees. Okay, so actually let me explain about something about Titania. So, if you're not playing Merciful, which means you can go back to a previous save. Your actions in the buildings that you decide to make at Titania dictate what your legacy captains what your legacy captains can receive in the future, and you're locked into it. So first I made the Benthic College Enclave, and this actually gives me a very good benefit. It's a one-time thing too, and the salon only gives you salon stew gossip. So Benthic College and Enclave is definitely the reward that we want from here. The workshop is open. Scientists gather here to develop new inventions and devices. The Benthic College Scientific Enclave is largely split into workshops where any experiment not likely to kill Titania's sprawling petals is permissible. The air around it echoes with a sound of small to moderate explosions, cursing, and the occasional wet splatter. Request a boon of Titania. Perhaps the engineers in one of the workshops will be able to offer you something. This will give you 10 experimental modifications. We can take these mods over to Albion, where we can head over to the Royal Society and exchange them for interesting modules. The thing we're looking for is the Signora Zenobia Scythe, a cannery auxiliary mod. So yeah, we'll take it. Of Titania. The engineer looks shamefaced as you near as near as you can tell under the thick layer of fresh soot. Look, I was almost sure it would work, she says. Here, maybe they'll be able to do something with the pieces at the society proper? Okay. Meet with the rhapsodic mayor. As first among founders, she gets Titania's only office. Nope, nothing else. The periphery front. Right, these exchange possessions for experience. Alright, we had... It's okay, next time. And we're off. Where are the bees? We're horrible. Just horrible. I hear gunfire. Shit. Mechanical problems. This is the first time I've seen this. When your captain no longer meets the requirements of some of your locomotive's equipment, you will suffer mechanical problems. Crap, we don't have enough crew. Lost the crew. Come here, you'll pay for your insolence. get the jump on him. Yeah, we'll take the captain's cabin. 2 salon stew gossip. Let's see if we can't pick up a crew somewhere. An overgrown shrine. Oh wait, no. Carillion Center. This peaceful carmine institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Botheridge's A Tour of Heaven describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. An overgrown shrine. The path leads you to a broken statue seemingly ignored by the devils of Carillion, except for whoever placed the freshly lit candles at its feet. Contemplate the statue, a terrifying visage, but with something comforting to offer too. Finding the peace. While the statue is the raw material of nightmares, there is something soothing about the idea that even a beast like this might be harnessed. That there is the chance of such an ally for those who crack the code of offerings and prayer. Whether it's actually listening, it is impossible to tell. The thought that it even might, however, is something to hold on to in the dark. Enter the foyer. Write a port report. You take some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carillion. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center, or, more accurately, the long queue leading into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carillion's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved, not that you can tell. Speak to the presiding deviless. Led between the wickerworks, the presiding deviless works in a office shaped like a beehive. A stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillion's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, Captain. How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you now that you've come to Carillion? Oh boy. Indulgences. Okay, well. Come back if you have any other questions, says the deviless. She has already opened the next file on her desk. Travel around Carillion. Carillion is broken into terraces where most of the soul's treatments take place. Try to explore Carillion. Others seem to be coming and going as they please. Gentle denial. Before you can take the first steps towards one of the terraces, a devil blocks your way. Not yet, I'm afraid. You must have permission from the presiding deviless. Some of our procedures are exceedingly delicate. We need to be certain you comprehend what you're seeing. He turns you in the direction of the center of Carillion. I'm sure she'll make time to see you. Okay, well, I was just there. Ask her about Carillion. 7 gardens for 7 sins. We do what is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans primarily, though we do attend to a few other creatures elsewhere on the great chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disused, in every kind of sordid condition, and we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, consigned to Carillion by their families or employers. And after a stay at Carillion, what then? One should not enter if one does not know how to leave. She looks surprised. Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit and on what we can get from donations or from sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view of worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? She takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. Yikes. Listen to a proposal and gain access to the terraces of Carillion. She is prepared to offer you a deal. A welcome patient. Listen, she says. You are free to make use of Carillion. Take a penance or two. Alter your soul. I think you'll find our services very imaginative. There is another matter I hope you will look into. A devil in rose-colored gloves. He used to supervise the Gaslight Terrace. He was removed from that position, but I fear he may still not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carillion. If you find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage. She looks grim. Bring me the evidence, and I will reward you. Huh. Okay, let's look for this devil in rose-colored gloves. Where you at, buddy? Huh. Is this it? Is this the guy? Nope. We made a mistake. Oh god. We should have taken the crew. Okay, it's a fight. It's a fight. Nope. Okay, we've made it to Lustrum. Prospector's Quarter. The frantic, hustling heart of Lustrum, crammed with prospectors, peddlers, and purveyors of essential and occasionally legal services. Most business takes place here, unless you're a dreamer seeking your fortune on the claim fields. So we don't actually need these guys, but let's take them just in case. Some money? Alright, the mountain sings. Recruit crew amongst the miners. A few broke miners are not celebrating. They have already lost everything. Yeah, come aboard, guys. All aboard, choo choo. Sweet Jane's counting house. No. She's a tackety. Write a poor report. Ours are the new gold in Albion and the Reach. While Lustrum's fortunes remain, it is of interest to many. Limited prospects. So much for the quiet retirement village that used to be here. The rush of prospectors has ripped the civility from the place as efficiently as the geodes from the mountainside. The scars that remain are no less vivid. Fewer and fewer prospectors return with geodes of ours, and the cost of processing them off-site grows every day. Still, for now, Lustrum thrives, and offers the promise of riches for any lucky or industrious miner willing to come and risk everything in the snow and the mud. Okay, visit the Windward Company. Tensions between the company and the Tacketies grow by the day. The poison air coming from the Windward's processing factory is only the latest insult. Turned away at the door. Murgatroyd's Golden Tea Shop. Enjoy a lovely cup of tea. I think I'll take Empress's Favor, the taste of home. Familiar, comfortable, with just a hint of lingering bitterness. A true Londoner's blend. Speak to Melusine. Trade spy intelligence. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Return to the shop. Return to town. Visit the Hangman Pub. Deliver the cryptozoologist. This is as close as you can get to Mr. Penny's, if it is still alive. Nowhere to be seen. Unsurprisingly, Mr. Penny's has not visited the Hangman in some time. Oh well, I'll wait, decides the cryptozoologist. It's got to appear sometime, right? You leave it her long wait. For now at least, she seems happy enough. One otherworldly artifact and 100 sovereigns. Okay. Buy a round of drinks for the miners. Prospectors are not trusting people. Every new arrival is more competition, but while the drinks last, you're welcome to sit at the table. Yeah. They're not a fan of Londoners here. Huh. And I was really hoping for a terror drop somewhere. Oh well. That's what I get. Alright. Last business. Cut through desolation of Saliba. Possibly encounter a new Scribe Spinster. And make our way to New Winchester. July 3rd, 1920. Oh, we're in the 20s now. Borges Ridge. The wind moans through ruins, lifted by the hands of giants. Sigil-stamped ruins litter the sky. Your crew are agitated. The ruins are haunted, they say, and many engines go missing in this icy nook of the sky. We can take him. We can take him. Oh boy, okay. Look at that. Send out crewmen with axes. Or collect a Scribe Spinster trophy. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. One and done. The Hour of the Wolf. Drink and forget what you've seen. Heirs of Terror. Fuck it. The hour passes. Questions worry at you, chasing away sleep. Later, there is a knock at your door. One of your officers is outside. Captain, we need you. Duty calls, the doubts must wait. We're a goddamn knucklehead. The Buffalo. Mourn the dead. It is proper. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What is that? Oh my god. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Fuck you. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god. A curator defeated. Oh god. Its wings are perforated and torn. Its head lolls like a broken toy. It is still. Oh god. I almost got a heart attack. I'll take a fucking trophy. You have vanquished the monster of the wilderness. Take proof. Its vast jaw displays a row of yellowing fangs, sharp as chisels. Each is stubbornly rooted in the scarlet glistening gum, and the beast's head itself is too huge to display. You settle instead for a long fingered claw. It can hang in the engine room as a reminder of your victory, at least till the smell becomes intolerable. Okay, I'm feeling hot-headed. Let's see if we can't find that scribe spinster. Alright. Gain experience. Recover sheaves of parchment. The spinsters sew them into their coats and wings. Yellowed with age, blotched with mildew, spidered with writing. Who knows what secrets they may hold? Your crew lean from the outer hatches with boat hooks and nets, swiping at the fluttering pages like a class of frenzied lepidopterists. Soon you have accumulated a small pile of parchment, dense with pictographic script. You carry it to your cabin. What secrets might it hold? Okay, desolation of Saliba. Never again. Never again. That was scary. I can't believe I'm alive. My god. Gotta take a swig of beer for that. Ooh. A stowaway. Something is amiss. Things are out of place. Unexplained cracker crumbs on the pantry floor. The chief engineer's favorite wrench hung on the wrong hook. Several empty pages torn from the back of your logbook. The crew protest their innocence and contribute their own stories. Vanished shoelaces, doors left open, oily footprints on the door frame. You have a stowaway. Conduct a thorough search. Unexpected cargo. After an hour, an indignant stoker drags a sooty-faced urchin before you. Found her hiding in a supply crate in the hold. She had a right little treasure trove in there. Cutlery from the galley, Jones's Bible, and my best socks. He brandishes a horrible pair of socks. The stowaway picks her nose defiantly. A diminutive stowaway. The urchin wears an oversized skyfarer's coat, clumsily and drastically hemmed at the sleeves and tails. Her eyes are pale, accustomed to starlight. A model of old frostbite blemishes one cheek. When she speaks, her voice seems older than the rest of her. What is she, 12, 13? What are you doing here? A locomotive is no place for a child. She shrugs. Just catching a ride, she says insolently. I've been catching engines across the Reach and Albion for years. Seen half the sky I have. Port Prosper to the Silent Saint. Skyhenge to Carillon. Where are your parents? Possibly a sensitive topic. She looks at her shoes, mismatched and scuffed. Gone. In the blockade in New Winchester, during one of the bombardments. Anyway, a neighbor tried to look after me, but I didn't like her much. What do you want? It might affect what you choose to do with her. She's taken aback by the question. No one's ever asked that before. Usually there's a lot of shouting, and I'm chucked off at the next port. She thinks about it, looking around at the bridge. She's a good engine. Loyal. I'd like to stay, she decides, until such time as I don't. Wait, we're playing an old boomer. Yeah. Tell her she can't stay. This is no place for a child. Disappointed. It's what she expected. She promises to behave until you get to New Winchester. Won't stop me for long though, she says, as the stoker leads her away. Lot of locomotives out there. Lot of captains less wily than you. The sky's my home. God, I hate role-playing as a detestable old white man. Seize a cargo. Okay, we've made it back in one piece. Terror's dropped to 25. We'll repair and leave. Deposit the Skyworn Urchin. This is where you part ways. Departures. She's ready to disembark. Her ragged pack bulges with little gifts from the softer-hearted crew, and things she's pilfered from around your engine. She doesn't look back as she climbs down from the footplate and sets off into the crowds of Wolvesey Station, making for another siding, and another engine, and another journey. Okay, well, that was eventful. I think I'll end it there, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.